everybody, it's been a while. There are a lot more of you now than there were before, so welcome if you're new to Nerd with a Voice, and hopefully you'll like what you see. My lunch today is pretzels and a juice box. I feel like I'm in first grade. My college has this weird thing on weekends where they don't give you lunch, they give you brunch and dinner. So you try to stuff yourself and hope that that will last you till dinner. Clearly it doesn't always work. Anyway, I haven't made a video in a while, so I thought I'd just kind of update you what I've been doing here in New York City. Yes, I know I'm weird. I break my food up into little bits before I eat it. Everyone always made fun of me for it. You can make fun of me in the comments if you want. I can take it. Number one awesome thing that has happened to me recently was called New Moon, a Festival of the Arts. Some of you may have seen the video that I posted called Breakthrough. It was an original song. To make a very, very long, complicated story short, religious Jewish women usually only sing or dance in front of other women. I love singing. I love acting. I'm not a good dancer, but I pretend that I am. So I just made an event so that I could do it, and a few other people were interested also, and it turned into this beautiful festival of dancing, singing, acting, poetry. Not only was the event amazing, but we got written up in the school newspaper, which was really exciting. The headline was "Students Create Safe Space for Religious Female Artists," and it had a really ugly picture of me and the two other women who were helping me organize the event. So this professor in the School of Social Work, who teaches a class on religion and spirituality, saw this article, got in contact with me, and was like, "Hey, so you want to come speak to my graduate class about this event that you planned?" Yes I do. I will let you know how it goes, I guess. I'm really intimidated to speak to a bunch of graduate students. What do I know? I'm a stupid first year. Break out the juice box. I feel like I had more to tell you about. Right. So in the vein of musical pursuits, I will be performing in a show called Ladies Got Talent, again with a women-only thing. I unfortunately am not able to do an original song because they don't have a piano. Quick rant for a second. If you're organizing a musical talent show, how do you not have a piano or keyboard? That's kind of an important instrument. So I'm just going to be covering a Sara Bareilles song because she is my inspiration and my idol, and I love her to pieces. That's happening next week. That's exciting. Yeah, and Purim happened here. Casual. There was a party on campus with two parts. The first part was like your traditional chagiga, like party, I guess is the closest English word. So there was dancing, but there were separations between like women dancing, men dancing, and then there was a mixed section also. And it was like Jewish music and, you know, typical like Jewish dancing. And then for the second half, the separations came down. They got a real DJ, and it was a traditional college party. So I stayed for a little bit of that. I was dancing with a group of girls in the corner, and then they all left, so I had no cover. I also participated in a women's Megillah reading, which I had never done before and was really nervous to do, but it turned out very well. I read the second half of chapter 6, and then a bunch of girls here made a women's Purim Suda, which is really nice because I wouldn't have had a place to go otherwise. Well, no. I would have had places to go. So I'm from the Midwest. I don't live in New York. I don't really have family in New York. I have a lot of friends from seminary. Whenever people would mention their Purim Suda, they would just compulsively feel the need to invite me as if I had nowhere to go, which was kind of true, but I'm from out of town. I'm not homeless. I felt bad. I felt like people were just inviting me because they felt like they had to, as opposed to they actually wanted my company. It ended up being fine. I had a great Purim here on campus. And my dad was just here this morning. My dad came with a group of friends to Crown Heights for Shabbos, and then he came to visit me, and now he's off visiting my brother in Yeshiva University. I'm definitely ready to go home for spring break. I could stay home for the entire holiday. I would be missing a week and a half of school, which is insane. The alternative is to fly in for one day of class, only then to miss 2 more. Because my school is so lovely that it can't cater to any one religion, so they made spring break the week before Pesach. So, here, ready for this? Spring break goes until Sunday. Monday's Erev Pesach. Really? I'm sorry, I'll stop eating. I feel like I'm being rude. I mean, the fun part is that I get to go home for the week before Pesach, so I get to help clean and cook, and I'm saying that a little bit facetiously, but I'm actually kind of excited about it. because I wasn't home last Pesach. I was in Israel. I really did miss that kind of crazy getting ready for Pesach madness of cooking and cleaning and turning your entire house upside down and then flipping it back right side up again. So yes, lots of good things happening in the life of Nerd with a Voice. I saw that a lot of you guys really enjoyed my original songs, so I will probably be uploading more of those in the future, so stay tuned. I hope you guys are all having great days, weeks, months, semesters, whatever stage of life you're in, and I will check in with you guys later. Thanks for watching.